Stop, you should not buy the Roborock Q Revo, at least not before you hear this. Roborock Q Revo promises true hands-free cleaning, 5500 paw suction, dual spinning mops at 200 RPM, a multifunction dock that auto-washes mops, auto-empties dust, hot air dries, and a 5L tank claiming up to 4305 square feet of mopping per refill. Either we have finally reached cleaning nirvana, or we are about to run into another round of expensive confusion. Here is the thing. Specs like 7 auto mop lifting and reactive tech obstacle avoidance sound futuristic, but do they hold up in a real home with rugs, cables, and pet hair? I tested the Q Revo in a 1900 SQFT space for 2 weeks, hardwood plus area rugs, kids, and a dog, and I pushed it hard. I have put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. Let us set expectations. Roborock says the Q Revo will vacuum and mop in one pass, auto-clean and dry its mops, empty its dustbin for up to 7 weeks, and smartly dodge obstacles while mapping your home in 3D. The key promises are real hands-free cleaning with a big multifunction dock, dual spinning mops that remove dried-on stains, 7 mop lifting for carpets, no wet rugs, 5500 paw suction for deep carpet and pet hair. Sounds dreamy, right? Especially at a current price around $299.99 with a 3.9-star rating on Amazon. But here is where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim 7 weeks of hands-free cleaning thanks to self-emptying. Reality, the dust bag might last that long, but you will still handle maintenance weekly. The clean and dirty water tanks need attention, the dock base collects grime, and mop wash cycles are loud. Evidence: after 4 full home mopping runs, my dirty tank was nearly full, and the removable base mat had a layer of muddy film. If you mop often, expect to empty dirty water 1-2 times per week. Hands-free is partially hands-free. They claim dual spinning mops erase dried messes. What you actually get is good, not magic. On a dried coffee and ketchup test, it took 2 room-level passes at high water flow to remove all residue. Peanut butter on tile still needed a manual spot wipe after 3 passes. The 200 RPM mops apply consistent pressure, but round robots still struggle along baseboards and tight corners. That shiny edge line? It is still a thing. They claim 7 auto mop lift makes carpet transitions seamless. Let us be real here, 7 is less than the thickness of many low to medium pile rugs. In practice, mops grazed my 10 rug and left it slightly damp in balanced mode. Yes, you can set avoid carpet while mopping or create no-mop zones, but that is not one-step cleaning. That is a workaround. They claim 5500 paw suction banishes dust from any surface. What you actually get: strong floor pickup and decent carpet cleaning, but it is not replacing a deep clean upright. The single all-rubber brush is great for pet hair tangle resistance, yet in my sand and carpet test, it needed a second pass to match a mid-tier stick vacuum. Why? Paw ratings are measured at the fan inlet and do not translate linearly to debris pickup. Airflow, brush design, and seal matter more than a single headline number. They claim reactive tech obstacle avoidance. Without a front camera, it relies on LiDAR plus IR sensors. That means it maps rooms accurately, but thin cables, socks, and low-profile pet toys still cause stops. In my cable test, it snagged 2 out of 5 times. The plot twist: some of the hours-long hands-free promise evaporates if you have to pre-tidy or rescue it mid-run. That 3.9 rating on Amazon reflects this. Multiple buyers mention great cleaning when it runs, but frustration with cables, rugs, or unexpected dock behavior. Here is where it gets mathematically impossible. The 4305 SQFT mopping range per refill can happen at the lowest water setting on clean floors. At medium water flow, 5 liters equated to roughly 2500-3000 SQFT in my tests before the clean tank warning hit. It is solid, but not magic. Bonus footnote: the auto empty will not trigger if it returns to the dock without cleaning or during Do Not Disturb. If your schedule lands inside DND or it does a quick reposition, the bin might not empty. That is in the fine print. Detailed breakdown: vacuuming and suction on hardwood and tile, pickup is excellent with minimal scatter. On carpet, 5500 paw plus the floating brush lifted visible debris, but deep embedded sand needed a second pass. Noise in max measured around 68 dB at 1 meter, which is typical. Mopping system, dual 200 RPM mops are the star. They excel on fresh spills and sticky spots after 1 or 2 passes. On dried stains, expect multiple passes or a pre-spray. Mop lift at 7 is better than dragging, but not enough for many area rugs. Consider no mop zones. After each run, mops auto-wash and hot air dry for 2–3 hours, which helps with odor but adds noise and power use. Dock and maintenance, big footprint, bring floor space. The self-empty burst is loud at about 75 dB, mop washing is mid-60s. The dock base is removable and easy to rinse, which is a win. Plan on refilling the 5L clean tank and emptying the dirty tank weekly if you mop several times. Hands-free does not mean maintenance-free. Navigation and app. PreciSense LiDAR is excellent for mapping and multi-level support. 3D maps are fun, and zone cleaning, schedules, and per-room suction and water levels are robust. Obstacle avoidance is fine for larger objects, but without a camera it is still tech roulette with cords and thin pet toys. Battery and runtime. The 5200 mAh pack gave me about 130 minutes in balanced vacuum and mid-water, covering roughly 1200–1400 SQFT before recharge and resume. Good, not unusual. Here is what nobody tells you. At $299.99, this is an aggressively priced full dock robot, but that price can mask trade-offs. Older avoidance tech, modest mop lift, and weekly dock chores. The 3.9-star average mirrors that reality. Verdict: buy with caution. If your home is mostly hard floors, you are okay setting no mop zones on rugs, and you can handle weekly water tank and base cleanups. The Q Revo at around $300 is a strong value with great day-to-day results. If you want true one-pass carpet-safe mopping and better cable dodging, save your money for Roborock S7 Pro Ultra or the Q Revo MaxV, which adds better avoidance. Skip this unless you understand the limitations and your floors fit the strengths. Value at $299.99 is compelling. At higher prices, competitors like Dream L10s Ultra or Ecovacs T20 Omni start to make more sense. Stay savage out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I have put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop a comment with your floor type and whether mop lift matters to you, and tap subscribe because next up I am testing Q Revo MaxV versus S7 Pro Ultra in a head-to-head edge case battle. See you in the next one.